Hey traders, welcome to 𝗬𝗃𝗿𝗆's weekly Forex forecast. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you our forecast for euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen, along with a lot of forex pairs. On this channel, we explain you our point of view regarding the next moves in the market. Those who are new to 𝗬𝗃𝗿𝗆's channel, our weekly market forecast is published every Saturday at 4 p.m. UK time to help you be on the right side of the trade. So click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and let's dive into the charts. Before we start with our forecast, keep watching till the end, even if you follow one or two pairs. A lot of tips will be included, which will help you with your trading. Regarding June course, we have started accepting payments. And once you make the payment, you will be added to our private Slack group, and you will receive instructions on how to access the course materials in order to be ready for the live and practical sessions. And remember this, guys, the guidance through the live sessions is a next level guidance. So, for the XY, you remember what we said under this low and what we said about 90 levels on Sunday session. Anyway, under this low, market went up. This was almost 100 pips, and after this up wave, we were expecting market to go back down. And this is what we said in our midweek review email. Now, the way market is going down, we do not like it. This is sharp, and if that's the case, we have a higher probability chance to get a correction, another down wave. Now, this is one possibility. All of you know why dollar is falling. We have pressure on dollar because of macroeconomic factors, even though we will only look for buys. Let me repeat this. Even with the pressure on dollar, we will look for buy setups only. Now, if you took this buy and you made profits, perfect. The worst case scenario, it should be small wins only. Not small loss and not break even. After this up wave, market starts to go down. And this down wave is a bit sharp. And once we see sharp up and sharp down, we have more than one possibility. One of them will get a correction, one will push down, and then up wave. This is what we are focusing on. Like I said, we have another possibility where the corrective structure, it might be extended. You might think that extension is only for impulsive waves. No. Now some of you might be confused about this one. Corrective structures can also extend. And T will explain you this in detail on Sunday session. Now those who are asking about the difference between YouTube and in-depth analysis service, all the details, guys, are on our website homepage. And as example, this is what we mentioned in our midweek review email. And one more time, if we see any coin that is ready for a pump or any stock that might be a good investment, we will let you know. So it's up to you if you wanna try this service or not. Euro dollar for this one, we said after this up wave, we are expecting a down move. And market went in more than 120 pips. Now after this down wave, we were expecting an up move. And this also was mentioned on the midweek review email. For us, this is still a corrective structure or part of it. What I mean by that? This might crawl down correctively to break this low, up to not break this top, and then down to break this low again. And this is one possibility. In all the cases, breaking this top one more time or not, we will sell euro dollar. We will not jump in. Until we see our setup, we do not enter. Where most of retail traders get in this buy because of the fear of missing out, we were looking for our sell setups. And I explained this scenario for you last week for the XY. If you remember this explanation, give us a thumbs up. So in all the cases, after this up wave, we will look for sell setups, and if market will drop from here, we will look for sell setups. One direction, one bias. Now, if you do not agree with our analysis and you see euro dollar will go to the upside, You buy it and you go with your analysis. We will not buy it. Pound dollar for this one, let me explain you this. From here we sat down, market went down. From here we sat correction up, market went up. From here we sat down, market went down. After this up wave, we said we are still expecting a down move. And then from here, there was news for pound. And we said, guys, be careful, this might push up. And market went up. This why, guys, is very important to follow us on a weekly basis. And those who are subscribing to in-depth analysis service, you are getting the updates. Anyway, last week we said, guys, we are looking for an up wave. And after this up wave, we will look for our sell setups. Market went up, it gave us a small corrective structure, it went back up. So sell setups doesn't mean jumping in. Now, exactly here, we post for our private Slack members the breakdown for this chart, explaining every single wave and what next. And exactly from here, we said, guys, look for this down wave. Market went down. And this was more than 150 pips. So knowing when to enter, how to trade correctly is very important. Now, if any one of you is losing big, stop trading and start a learning process, even if you need to start from zero. It's never too late, but if you lose your account, you might not be able to get the money back. Anyway, regarding pound dollar, market went sharp down and sharp up. This gives us a sign that this might be a complex structure. In all the cases, the next wave is to the downside. And this, it might not push down to break this low and this low in the near future. Now, this forecast is not for those who are already in. Those who are selling, you move your stops and let market unfold. What might be this structure and why this one it might not fall to break this low and this low in the near future, T will explain you this in detail on Sunday session. Aussie dollar for this one, we hope all of you took this sell and we hope that you made profits out of this down wave. Market went down more than 180 pips and then it went back up. Now, only with this down wave, and if you apply one of our 3 strategies, you will be able to make more than 4-to-1 in one single trade. Anyway, after this up wave, correction, another up move. This is what we can see next for Aussie dollar. Dorian for this one, we said last week we are expecting all yen pairs to push up. If you remember this, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Remember, your comments and likes will push us to give you more and more every single week. Now, those of you who get in this buy, you take profits or you manage your trade. Why? Because we are expecting yen pairs to start a down move. So, those who get in this buy, the worst case scenario, it should be small win. So no big loss, no small loss, and not a break even. The worst case scenario here is small win. If we get a sell setup, we might go for the sell setup for dollar yen. What if this one will correct for one more push up? Those who were in this buy, this will be good for you. After this up wave, we'll look for sell setups again. In all the cases, we will not buy dollar yen from these levels. New Zealand dollar also for this one, market went down more than 150 pips. After this down wave, market went back up. This sharp up, we do not like it. Why? Because after this up wave, we can see correction and then one more push up. And this up wave, it can break this top and even the previous one. At the moment, this was the trade. What next? Correction downwards. And this corrective structure, it might go down to break this low one more time. After the completion of this corrective structure, buy setup. Pound yen, let me cover this one also in detail. From here we sat down, market went down. From here we sat up, market went up. And I hope all of you remembered this forecast to the upside. After this up wave, we said, guys, look for sell setups. Last week, we said all of you were in the sell, take a break even because we can see it going more up. And market went up as expected. If you remember this forecast, give us a thumbs up. And do not forget, this was also a yen pair. Guys, if you remember what we said about yen pairs last week, let us know in the comment section. Now, remember this. Market here for pound yen was going to the upside for more than 2000 pips without a bigger corrective structure. So T will explain you in detail on Sunday what next for this one and how you can take advantage when the bigger corrective structure will start. Yes, oil for this one. From here market went down, it gave us a corrective structure, it went back down. After this down wave, market starts to go up. For us, this is a corrective structure. So if we get a correction here, another push up to break this top, and even the previous one. So we are biased to the upside for US oil. Remember, one bias, one direction. Now how to trade this up wave correctly is a total different story. Gold for this one, this was also one of the trades of the week for a down wave. Market went down, it gave us a corrective structure, it went back down. After this down move, market starts to go up. So here, we've got a break-even trade. What next? Correction, another up wave. Are we going to buy this? No. Any sell setup above this top, we will go for it again. Let me repeat this, any sell setup. And guys, we do not have only one strategy, we have 3 strategies, and we are also building the 4th one. Anyway, after you get in, your worst case scenario, it should be only small loss. And if you can get break even, if market will go against you, this will be even better. Now, if you are taking big loss, you have to stop trading and go to a learning process. I'm not saying you have to take our course. Try to learn by yourself, build a plan, write some rules, and study the market. And guys, wave analysis is not understanding what big players are doing. It's also understanding what retail traders do. And this is why wave analysis is the mass psychology of all market participants. So understanding the footprints of retail traders and big banks. And once you have this knowledge, all what you have to do is to build your experience. And let me mention one more thing here, guys. After you take our course, you don't have to take any other courses. It will be more than enough for you to understand how market behaves and how to trade correctly. Don't take my words for it. Go to our website and check the traders feedback page. Coming back to gold, after this up wave, we'll look for our sell setups one more time. Dollar CAD for this one, we were in the trading room last Tuesday and market was here. After this, we said to our members, guys, be careful, market will push them to break this low and then up again. The majority of our traders who trade dollar CAD get in this buy from these levels. Some of them took profits and some of us got out for break even. So even if market will reverse on you and you can take break even, this will be perfect. Now, market went up and it starts to go back down. For this one, we can get a corrective structure, one more push down. If this will happen, we will not sell this one. We will wait market to go down and then we'll look for buy setups again. Let me repeat this, our buy setups. It's not jumping in. If you will jump in, you are trying to catch tops or bottoms. Or you will jump in because of the fear of missing out. All these scenarios will give you a loss most of the times. Not only this, those who jump in, usually they do not use stop loss. And this is another big mistake to do in Forex trading. Anyway, without going into too much details here, any buy setup we get, we will go for it. One direction, one bias, upwards. Another hint, breaking this low is not the key. Why I'm mentioning this? Let me show you. If market will go up correctively to break this top, we will get another sharp down wave and another up move. If this will happen, guys, T will update you on Sunday session when to enter in this one. So in all the cases, breaking this low or not, we will look for our buy setups only. Euro yen for this one, this was one of the trades of the week. And do not expect us guys to give you trades of the week on YouTube. Alright? For this one, we said look for buy setups, market is going to the upside. Market went up, it gave us a corrective structure, and it went more up. And one more time, this was a yen pair, right? Now, we are expecting all yen pairs to start a down wave soon. What this means, any sell setup we see, we might go for it. So those who get in this buy, you can take profits or take 70% off and leave the rest at break even. After this up wave, if we get a sell setup, we will go for the sell setup. And remember, this sell setup, it might not stop here. Why? There is a structure and a pattern that we can see within this structure. Pound New Zealand, for this one, we've got a lot of emails from traders who are in this sell. What next? We are expecting a corrective structure upwards. Silver, for this one, market went in, it gave us a corrective structure, it went back down. Another up wave. If you remember, we said last week, if you trade silver, you look for sell setups. And this is exactly what's happening. Now, inside this one, we might be getting a structure and a pattern that we are following. And if that's the case, silver will drop more. Bitcoin, I hope all of you remember, guys, what we said from here. We said we are expecting Bitcoin to go up to 60 levels, and from here, we will update you. Why 60 levels? Because this is where the structure will be completed. Market went up very close to 60, and then it dropped. So before any tweet from Elon Musk, we were expecting Bitcoin to go to 60, and then we were waiting a reaction from these levels. Anyway, we've got this down wave, another push down. Now, this might be a good opportunity for those who will invest again. Why? Because if this turns out the corrective structure, this will push up again above 65. Let me repeat this. This might be a good investment for those who are looking to invest in Bitcoin. Now is the time for the Forex trading tip. If you are losing money, stop trading right now and go to a learning process. Never give up. You can do it. If we can do it, you can do it. With that note, I wish you a successful trading week. Thanks for watching. We hope that you learned something new. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. This is very important. Leave a comment. Stay safe, trade with care, and see all of you next week.